organization, we have at least 15 partners that helped with this movement, but it would not have taken place without elected officials that cast their vote. So I would love to recognize our elected officials in the House. First, without Councilwoman Letitia Cantrell, this would not be possible. And I will go ahead and turn it over to the Americans for Non-Smokers' Rights Foundation to present the awards to Councilwomen Cantrell and Guidry.
Thank you very much. My name is Cynthia Howard. I'm with Americans for Non-Smokers' Rights, and we were one of many partners that from the public health and advocacy community that worked here in New Orleans to bring smoke-free air to all workers, including the bar and casino workers. I've been working on this issue for 25 years, and this is the perfect storm. New Orleans is the perfect example of how to do this right. With strong political leadership, strong public health partners, workers from the musicians to the casino workers to other workers, bartenders who wanted the same protections that workplaces and restaurant workers had. So, trust me, I want to hear the music just as much as you do. So without further ado, we want to recognize these two incredible leaders, our smoke-free heroes, on behalf of the whole Smoke-Free New Orleans Coalition. Thank you so much, ladies, for your leadership. It is
not going to take up any more of your time, but this is a moment. This is history in the city of New Orleans, and it is one of the first times, seriously, where elected officials have stood up for citizens' public health.
Yes.
It is the right time, and we're sending a strong message that it's not going to stop just with smoking. We're talking about public health. And we're going to deal with violent crime. We're going to deal with other issues that affect your quality of life. So thank you for your support, because it's giving us everything that we need to stand tall, to stand firm for the citizens of the city of New Orleans. So thank you so much.
It was all of you who made this happen. All of you filling the council chambers and talking to the rest of our colleagues, who some of whom maybe were concerned about the business interests, concerned about this, concerned about, and you stood up there and you said, it's about us. It's about us. And this is great, le bon temps roule, right? We're doing here. Some people said, oh, it's so not New Orleans. I mean, you know, we do everything free and easy in New Orleans. No. You know, all our musicians came up and said, no, we do free and easy, but that's different from choking and smoking to death.
Yes,
so
indeed.
We're just so thrilled. We're so thrilled for all the assistance that you gave us. And now we need to stay in touch and get in touch with our legislators and make sure nothing happens up in Baton Rouge that affects us here.
Yes,
okay, guys? Get in touch with us. Love you.
And let's continue to support our bars. All right.
Now more than ever.
Now more than ever.
All right, so all our partners, we're not done just yet. We have a lot of organizations. We also have some musicians to recognize. So we have organizations to list off and musicians to list off. Tanya, I'm going to let you take one of the mics as well and list off some of these also. But we do have musicians that actually came out and spoke to the city council chambers and shared their story, because this is their workplace. And musicians came out and said, I do not want to breathe smoke in my workplace, and this is my workplace, which is the bar. So thank you to Paul Sanchez, thank you to Craig Klein, thank you to Urban Mayfield. spoke to the city council. So, with that said, we have a list of organizations. Again, that this would not be possible if it wasn't for resources from across the nation coming into New Orleans and saying, go for it. This is the greatest public health impact you will ever see. A smoke-free ordinance to have smoke-free workplaces, bars, and casinos. Visit your local casino that's now smoke-free. We did at 12:01 last night. So, without further ado, I have Tanya Moore from the Louisiana Campaign for Tobacco-Free Living, the director who has also been on the ground for many, many years here working on tobacco prevention, cessation, and policy. Tanya will list off all the organizations.
So let me just say this first. We just took a ride around the city, and let me tell you, the bars are packed tonight. They are packed. I'm not going to tell you how many we've been to before we got here. So just a couple of partners. Definitely want to recognize the Louisiana Public Health Institute. Joe, wave your hand. CEO, my boss. Also, the New Orleans Musicians Clinic. Definitely give it up to them. They make sure that the musicians have the health care needs and that it's possible. Also, the Louisiana Cultural Economy Foundation. We want to definitely give them a hand. The French Quarter Citizens Group. We definitely want to give them a hand. Of course, you know, we love the French Quarter. And also, some of our national partners are actually here today, some of the local ones. And we have a lot of people visiting with us from all parts of the nation. So we have the Legacy Foundation here today. They're out of D.C. We have the American Cancer Society represented. Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids here. We have the American Lung Association. The American Heart Association. We have Americans for Non-Smokers' Rights. The National African American Tobacco Prevention Network. We have everybody in here. So if I did forget you, charge it to my hand, not my heart, and let's get ready to party.
Thank you.
American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network to say a few words as well as Susan List. They traveled in just for this occasion, and I hear some other folks came in from Kansas City to see this. I'm really impressed. So Robert, without further ado,
how does it feel to be in a smoke-free New Orleans? I didn't travel that far. We go on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, and I can tell you that we and all of our friends, we won't be going from here to there. They'll be coming from there to here. So in the honor of our musicians tonight, one of my favorite musicians from New Orleans, Louis Armstrong, had a great song, What a Wonderful World, right? Who remembers that song? And so y'all know the words to it, right? He says, I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright blessed day and tonight a smoke-free night. And what does he say? I think to myself, what a wonderful world, right? So on behalf of the American Cancer Society, our medical volunteers, the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network, thank you. You made this possible. You all are awesome. You all rock. To my friends and musicians, God bless you guys. And it's going to be great to breathe easy in the Big Easy. Yeah! Good job, brother.
I'm standing in the way of your listening to music. So all I'm going to say is, let's hear it for everything here who made it happen.
Yeah!
And we are really excited to be here. Drink and enjoy yourself all over the city.
That's right. So in conclusion, one of our favorite sayings is no worker should have to choose between their health and a paycheck, and that no longer exists here.
That's right.